Kyle Fisher with parents Troy and Renee Fisher.
What's that?
You got this under control?
We'll see. I got 3 things to do all at one time. It's kind of a nightmare for a guy that can't.
Dakota Stevens with parents Tara, Perry, and Sandra Stevens. Isaiah Burke with parents John and Jennifer. Hunter Camp with parents Tom and Renee Camp. Jaden Nowicki with parents Jason and Candy Nowicki. Here in Whitson Blue with parents Amy and Jenny Grove. David Gibbs with parents Jonathan and Karen Gibbs.
Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun as we get ready for some Saturday afternoon East Central Conference football play as the Waupun Warriors will be taking on the Kewaskum Indians. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. Thanks for connecting in. It is Parents Night, so we're going to get rolling here with some ads and see if we can pick up a little bit of our parents. So we'll be back here on the Holman Pregame Show.
HolmanAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HolmanAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HolmanAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HolmanAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. Again, we've got some East Central Conference football action here this afternoon. Many of you know that are from Waupun that there was an issue with our lights this year, and we are unable to play any evening games until we can get some new lights installed here, and I know that that's going to be coming up soon. So just a quick look at the football field. Beautiful. It looks beautifully green. It's nicely painted. I was told that that was by the youth football club parents. So again, it looks awesome out here from Veterans Memorial Field. You can see that we're going to be taking on Kewaskum Indians. Let's talk a little bit about the Kewaskum Indians that are coming in here as the visitors. They currently are 4-0 and sitting in first place with for the East Central Conference. They took on, at the beginning of the year, they took on West Bend West and beat them 14-8. Then they take on Campbellsport, which you thought would have been a pretty easy game, but Campbellsport has done a great job of building up their program. They won 40-36. Then they had Kettle Moraine Lutheran, their first conference game, and they just beat Kettle Moraine Lutheran 7-0, and that was the opponent last week of the Waupun Warriors, who lost 41-6, and we'll talk about them a little bit more. And then they beat Port Washington Winnesqueaker, just taking a 1-point victory over Port Washington, and they won 27-26. Leading passer here for Kewaskum is number 16, Ryan Cook. 32 completions on 56 attempts, 520 yards. That's 9.31 yards per pass. 4 touchdowns and 1 interception, and he's been throwing the ball too. Number 2, Owen Parrish, with 6 completions for 124 yards, 20.7 average, 1 touchdown. Number 11, Karsten Rolfe, has also had 6 receptions, but for 104 yards, no touchdown, 17.3 per catch. Number 22, Donovan Zilmer, is the third receiver that Cook has been throwing to. He's got 8 completions for 100 yards. So he's got more completions, and the way that they print out the stats on WSN is they give you, I believe it's by most points scored. And then that comes out to 12.5 yards per pass completion. And then the final receiver, there's other ones that have some individual one or two or three catches there. So he's been distributing the ball pretty well in those 32 completions. Leading rusher, again, they've got a multi-headed attack. Number 34, Dylan Steger, 55 rushes for 264 yards. That's 4.8 yards per carry and 4 touchdowns. Number 8, Hunter Lozer, has 46 carries for 205 yards. He's got 4.5 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns. And number 28, Dylan Soik, with 11 carries for 52 yards, or 4.7 yards per carry and 1 touchdown. And of course, the quarterback can run as well. And now in those stats for the quarterback is also any sacks that they may have taken. But he does have Ryan Cook with 28 rushes for 45 yards. That's a little bit of our pregame about the Kewaskum Indians. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back here to talk about the Waupun Warriors. Kickoff is set to start at 1 o'clock. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, RadioPlusInfo.com.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin at Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. Plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Welcome back here to the Home and Auto pregame show. This is Jeff Sauer live streaming, and I believe we're on AM 1170. Broadcasting today's football game here from Veterans Memorial Field. Again, once again, the lights have been taken down here. They were struggling to get them to work, so they just moved them, and they're in the process of trying to fundraise to pick up some more, add lights back to the field. Until then, we're going to have home games that'll take place on Saturday afternoon. Let's talk a little bit about the Waupun Warriors. We just got done talking about the Kewaskum Indians. Waupun Warriors, current record is 1-2. They currently are in the locker room, and the way that they're setting up, so this year's again is a little bit different than they did last year. The visiting team is all the way across on the other side of the football field, have their setup along with their fans. Waupun 1-2, the first opponent they took on was supposed to be St. John's Military Academy, but they ended up canceling their season because they did not have enough players. I believe they are running a JV schedule, so Waupun ended up losing a game, which was okay because the original head coach, Ron Walters, just quit right before the actual first game between Menominee Indian was supposed to take place, and Adrian Harmson stepped up from his defensive coordinator position and he took over as the head coach, and he had 6 days to basically prepare for Menominee Indian, which they did, and they walked into Menominee and they won 54-0. Their second game of the year, though, then they started out East Central Conference play, and they got beat by Port Washington 53-6. And if I remember correctly, and I'll see if I can pull up that information, I think I saw that the Port Washington Pirates, I believe they are, smoked KML last night, and I believe it was 47-0 or something like that. I'll have to double check that and get that information to you. And then Waupun, so they were 1-1, and then their last week when I was broadcasting, we did the Kettle Moraine Lutheran game, and they were 41-6 on the losing side for the Waupun Warriors. Let's take a look at the Warriors. Leading passer is number 17, Easton Hull. Easton, I'm just double checking here. Easton is a senior. He's had 15 completions out of 40 attempts for 191 yards. That's 4.8 yards per per pass, and only one touchdown here for Hull. He's been throwing the ball to number 14, Jack Legler. Legler is a senior as well. He's got 5 catches for 79 yards. That's 15.8 yards per catch, no touchdowns. Zeke Kelly, number 34, with 5 catches as well for 73 yards. So that's 14.6 yards per carry and 1 touchdown. And the third leading receiver for the Warriors is number 6, Hunter Camp. He's got 3 receptions for 25 yards. That's 8.3 yards per catch. The rushing attack for the Warriors, that starts with number 22, Kyler Sanders. He's got 13 carries, 74 yards. That's 5.7 yards per carry and 2 touchdowns. Zeke Kelly is coming out of the backfield most of the time and catching those short passes. The number 34 is the next leading rusher with 9 carries for 73 yards. That's 8.1 yards per carry and 1 touchdown. Hayden Reeder is part of the rushing attack as well. That's number 16. He's got 19 carries for 61 yards. That's 3.2 yards per carry, and he has 2 touchdowns. And then fourth leading rusher is number 4, Anthony Nyber, with 10 carries for 60 yards. That's 6 yards per carry. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports from Veterans Memorial Field. We're going to take a quick break here as we're getting ready for the announcement of the teams and the starting lineups, and then the national anthem. The Waupun Warriorettes are here today performing here, and they'll be performing at halftime. So got them, and in the crowd today is the Warrior Nation, and they're wearing, looks like it's red, white, and blue day today here from Veterans Memorial Field. So we'll come back here and take a quick break. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back again to Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun, Wisconsin. Waupun Warriors getting ready to take on the Kewaskum Indians here on Saturday afternoon. Again, issues with the lights at the field. Beautiful field again. They did a nice job of painting everything and making sure that it looks great here for Saturday football. So all home games for the Waupun Warriors will be held on Saturdays here at Veterans Memorial Field. The opponent for today is going to be the conference leading Kewaskum Indians. So getting close here to announcing the starting lineups. You can see there's about 3:15 left on the clock in the upper right-hand corner. Just want to also share about their, we're going to give this a shot again. RP Sports is doing a great job of growing and expanding the coverage that they can get for the local area here. And they've asked several of us to continue to come on the air and do some broadcasting, and I've loved doing this stuff. The challenge for me, though, is I've got a computer and stats to try and keep track of, as well as running the camera and announcing. So I'm telling you right now, I'm probably going to make a bunch of mistakes. Forgive me for that. I'm going to do the best I can to give you the coverage and what also, as far as I know, who was on the tackles and who made the rushes and the number of yards, and everything obviously will be unofficial when I'm starting to do those stats. Again, the Waupun Warriors pep band is playing today. See if I can get a shot a little bit of the pep band. Can't quite get them. There's a little bit over there, so off of the corner there, under the direction of Michelle Nagel. And the Waupun Warriorettes again are playing. The Warriors home, they have now put their bench right underneath the stands, which again I think they can. This is a back and forth. Each coach has their preference, and it seems like to me that this is typically what you would see as far as the setup right here in front of the home stands. Just double checking here and making sure that everything is up and running. I do have also in the chat, I don't know if I'll be able to do as much as I would like to, but if you're out there watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and put in the chat. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're watching from. We've got some fantastic sponsors here in the Holman pregame show. Is what great sponsorship by Holman. In addition, we're broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. So I appreciate their sponsorship, and also appreciate the New Medical Center scoreboard sponsorship as well. And Waupun did add a great new scoreboard. I believe it was last year, because the year before last year, the Coke scoreboard was no longer working, and they were able to remove that and get things, a brand new one under the sponsorship of Paul's Snow Plowing and Lawn Spraying. So I wanted to appreciate Paul's for adding that. I also was talking with the athletic director, Doug Dish here, who was fantastic in setting us up when we do broadcasts in the gymnasium at Waupun, and also helping when I was doing broadcasts for the baseball. So I've appreciated their great sponsorship and allowing us to participate in their gymnasium, giving us a great setup. And once again, we've got a fantastic setup here from this New Medical Center broadcast booth right up behind the bleachers. It's a fantastic, spreads all the way across the entire building that was set up. So we'll see who they're going to introduce here, and I'll see if I can get those to you right away as we're going through them. Got Jeff Taves on the announcings here from Veterans Memorial Field. So hoping that I'll be able to pick up some of his commentary as well as we go through this broadcast. Waupun Warriors will be starting from the left to right here as they're looking at it on the broadcast. Just double checking a little bit of the camera here. It's got the fantastic FFA concession stand. And we're going to have the national anthem first, so we'll be back here shortly after the national anthem, and we'll get the starting lineups. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887. This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandazan at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. Kewaskum Indians wanted to be introduced as a team, so there they are, the Kewaskum Indians under the head coaching of Steve Tenney's. And same thing on the other end, the Waupun Warriors have also decided they wanted to be introduced as a team, so there they are, underneath the direction of head coach Adrian Harmson. We'll see I didn't see who won the toss, so we'll see what happens here. Officials are running out into their positions. Just wanted to give a quick update again about some East Central play, and we'll see if I can bring up a couple of other pieces of information while looking at the WSN website to try and get some of this information. So I was looking around here last night. Berlin snuck out a victory in Plymouth, 26-24, so Berlin is undefeated at 3-0. KML got trounced by Port Washington, 43-7, and Sheboygan Falls beat Ripon, 57-6. So you got Berlin, who's undefeated, and Kewaskum currently at 2-0. I guess I'm looking at this here. Kewaskum is going to be kicking, and they're going to be kicking from our left to our right. Back going to be receiving for the Warriors is going to be number 3, Caden DeGroff, and number 6, Hunter Camp, receiving here for the Warriors. Ready for some East Central football action here on a Saturday afternoon. Should be a great contest here to get things started. We'll see what happens. The field looks great. Here's the kick by number 24. That's going to be picked up there by DeGroff. Bobbles it a little bit. Is able to pick it up and able to get a rush coming up the middle, and he's going to be taken down at about the 29-yard line We'll see if it's where he's going to place it. It is, and they're going to start out at the 29. So a good return there for number 3, Caden DeGroff, a senior here for the Warriors. Wide receiver and safety it has him listed at. Number 17, Easton Howell, will be the quarterback. Going to come out into a shotgun with a pistol and power to the left-hand side of the line. On 2, gets it over. Fake, rolling out into the flats. Hits a nice, hit him right in the hands. That was a beautiful route that was run and a play that was started out. Abel Koima hit right in the hands. He's a tight end, and he ended up dropping it. It was a good pass there by Easton Hall. And it was a great play design there by head coach Adrian Harmson. Clearing out by sending a guy on a fly pattern deep. The fake, everything with run direction going to the right. Coming back in, trying to make the call. Taking a lot of time here. There's no clock running, so just making sure, I guess, that they got the play set correctly. Had a little bit of a lag. I'm not sure why that's happening here, but I apologize for that. Hall once again rolls to his left, and he has some pressure, able to escape, and then just throws it away. Good job there not taking the sack and throwing it out of bounds, but that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. I'm not sure why the yard marker is sitting off over on the 30-yard line instead of sitting on right on the 29 where the official is. That's where they have it set, though. Hall once again is 0 for 2. Didn't have much of an opportunity on that one. Coming back out into a pistol. 3 wide receivers, all off of the line. Tight end here now sets up to power back. Hull sets it up again, and this time he misses. Number 34 coming across the middle. And the Warriors are going to go 3 and out and have to punt here from Veterans Memorial Field to Kewaskum. Ball sitting on the 29-yard line. The punter is going to be number 6, Hunter Camp. Here comes a snap. Good snap. Gets it off. It's going to hit and roll. Number 11's looking to go pick it up. He decides to stay away from it. And it's going to be down at about the 27-yard line, maybe the 28. We'll see what they put up on the official score. And I got a lag that's going on here with my camera, and I'm not sure why. So I'll do some checking here and see if I can take care of getting that fixed. Here comes Kewaskum now with their first offensive possession. Power with a tight end and a receiver tight. They're going to draw their first pass. Hits him short in the flat, just like Waupun started out, and a good tackle there by number 8, but a pass and catch from number 16 to number 25.
Second down, Indians at 35.
And looks like they picked up 7 yards on that first pass play. That was number 16 again. That was Ryan Cook, the QB, throwing it to number 25, Nathan Heller. Coming back in here for their second offensive play. 2nd and 3 for the Kewaskum Indians. I formation. Snap, give. Number 34 finding a little bit of running room. Not much. Good job there again by the Warriors defense. Looks like he does get the 3 yards for the first down. It was number 34 on the carry. So gets the first down for the Indians. Number 34 was Dylan Steger, carrying for Kewaskum. Back again, I formation with 1 wide receiver split, tight ends. A dive Running it up there. It's taken down by number 25, or number 25 on the carry. Sorry about that. Picks up 2 yards. Tackled by number 61, Cameron Borth for the Warriors. Number 25 for Kewaskum is Nathan Heller again. In at fullback. I formation again, fullback, tailback. Give to number 34, runs past the first arm tackle, gets to the second level, but is taken down there by number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards on that carry. 3rd down and 3. Good tackle there for the Warriors, Anthony Nyber. Still on their side of the 50, but doing a nice job methodically, working the plays. 3rd down and 3. Flag, it looks like it's going to be motion. Yep. Illegal motion on Kewaskum, so that'll back them up 5 yards. And that's going to help. Clock's back up and running. It'll be 3rd down and 8 with the ball on the 41-yard line. Play coming in. Expect to see another pass here by Cook for the Indians. Into a spread offense now. 4 wide receivers and the tailback. Shotgun, looking at the bubble, comes a slant, gets it. Nice defensive play, but it's caught. I think he might be a little short. We'll see what they do as they set it down. They are going to be short by at least 1 yard, so I couldn't remember who got that catch. Also, I'll have to double check here and see what happens. They're coming up to it and going to try and go for it here on 4th down. I believe that was number 11 on the catch. Dive, QB sneak. He's going to be able to get going. Good job there. We'll see if they give it to him. It was a good defensive stand there for the Warriors. See what they're going to do. They're going to place the ball down, and they're going to give him the first down as he was able to advance 2 yards and get the first down. So Cook keeps it himself, dives straight ahead. Good job by the Warrior defense. They were packed in there tight. They had him stopped for a minute there, and then I saw number 58, the lineman for Kewaskum. That's Cale Fedorsky. Grab a hold and help drag his quarterback back into the spread for Kewaskum. Taking a look. Little comeback, gets out, takes off, running this time right up the middle. Wide open for Cook. Cook keeps going on his feet, and he's going to be taken down after about a 17-yard gain for Cook. It's going to break it first down once again with the ball at the Warriors' 32-yard line. Good job by the Warrior defenses. They put the pressure on, but then after we got to the second level, because of the routes that were being run, they had everybody spread out, and there was no way for the Warriors to cover the center. They didn't have a spy on the QB, and he ended up taking off and running. Once again, they're going to go into a spread formation, but they're going to put trips to the left this time. Single wide receiver out here on the right. Running back is number 34. Fake to him. A bubble. Good pressure again. Looks like I saw a flag down. Then a fumble picked up by Cook, and he gets hammered at about the 30-yard line as he picks up 2 yards. But we're going to see what happens. False start or illegal motion once again on Kewaskum. So it's going to be a 5 yards penalty from the 30, so it's going to bring it back to, I think that's a spot foul. It's not a spot foul. I think it's from where the end of the play is. They're going to give a double check. We'll see. Talking to each other. I think it starts, though, actually where the play began because it should have been a dead ball, so it's going to be 5 yards from the initial line of scrimmage, so that should back them up to about the 37-yard line. Once again, methodically working the ball into the spread with its 1st and 15. Inside handoff. Nice run there by number 8. Good step-up tackle there as it was team effort there, but he's going to get to the 30-yard line, it looks like. Just a little bit short of the 30. So it looks like he picked up about 6 yards. Makes it 2nd down and 8. Warrior defense is doing a good job, but Kewaskum just methodically moving the ball down the field. Had a couple of penalties where they've hurt themselves, but they've been able to keep this drive alive, their first drive of the game. Again, inside handoff to number 34. He takes off hard right up the middle, and a good gain. That looks like that was about 10 yards for number 34, Dylan Steger. So they're spreading out the defense for the Warriors, and then the center is wide open, so he's got to they create that hole for him to run through. It's mano-a-mano, usually on a linebacker. And so far, Kewaskum has been winning that battle. 5:55 left here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Spread again, this time looking for the pass. Throwing to the end zone, almost picked off. Good defensive play there by number 17, Easton Hull, for the Warriors. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 10. Again, a fantastic play there by the Warriors defense. Breaking that up. Easton Hull doing a nice job of breaking up that pass. It's the first incomplete pass here for Ryan Cook. It's 2 for 3 so far on this drive. 2nd down and 10. 5:44 left on the New Medical Center scoreboard. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Looking again, a pump and going to the corner and dropped. It was a good play there as it put it right on the hands of number 10. Had it play taken. That was to Derek May, and May dropped a perfect pass in there by Cook. 3rd down and 10 now for Kewaskum. The Warriors defense so far has been able to hold. 2 new players coming in. 3 new players. So to me, I think they're probably not going to go in the spread. We'll see, because they took out 2 receivers. We'll see what happens here. 3rd down and 10, ball on the 21-yard line. So back to the I, but 2 wide receivers spread out. Power to the right with the tight end on the right-hand side. Snaps it early, and it's going to be taken down on the snap. He didn't have the snap count, and that's going to be at the 21, so no gain as Cook picks up the ball. It was snapped to him, but he gets tackled right away, so it's going to be 4th and 10. Didn't really check the stats enough to see if they have a field goal kicker or not on their lineup that has had any action. I'll have to see if I can do a little bit of digging here. So 4th down and 10, an opportunity here for the Warriors defense to dig in. Back into that spread offense for Kewaskum. Single tailback. 2 receivers left to right. Out into the pass. Throwing it again towards the end zone. Wide open and, laying out, but just missed it. Got to see if I can pick up who that was on the reception attempt. Laid out. He had it in his hands, but just dropped it. Good pass again by Cook. Seeing if I can pick up the number as he heads over. Looks like that was number 2, I thought. So that's Owen Parrish. Laid out just a little bit too far. So after going 2 for 2 on the drive, they end up going 0 for 3 on the passing plays, and the Waupun Warrior defense holds Kewaskum on their first drive, and they're going to take over now here on the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Warriors going to their own spread offense, trips to the right. Good snap to Hull. He looks, throws it to the flat. Great catch there by 34. A nice tackle as well. Hope he's okay. He got dragged down from behind, and that usually causes some type of injury, and he looks like he certainly is uncomfortable. That's number 34, Ezekiel Kelly. Let's hope that he's okay. He's got the trainer from Kewaskum there trying to help out, but his elbow is what's hurting. I saw the trainer point to. We're going to step away with this timeout here for the injury after the play for the Warriors Easton Hull getting it over to Kelly for about a 4-yard gain. And we're going to step away and we'll be back.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field. Injury, and I hate to say it, but the parents are going out there, so I'm assuming I saw it looked like Kewaskum had an air cast or some type of splint available, and it looks like number 34, Ezekiel Kelly for the Waupun Warriors, is probably going to be done for the game, and it looks like EMS is also coming over. Not sure if they're already sending them over to go get the ambulance, but they're coming on to the field as well. I know that they were pointing to the elbow/arm, so I'm not sure if it was broke or a dislocation or what, but we're going to step away. Again, we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors, and let's hope that Ezekiel is going to be okay after this tackle. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. We're broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth here on Veterans Memorial Field. We'll be back after these messages.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. Plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Once again, welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. Tending to an injury on the field to number 34 for the Waupun Warriors. That's going to be Ezekiel Kelly, a senior, 5'9", 165. Caught a beautiful pass going out into the flats for about a 5-yard gain. And then ended up, not sure if he put his arm down to plant and ended up with an injury. I believe they were talking, it was to his arm when I was just trying to see across. The Kewaskum training staff did an amazing job of getting right there, waving over the Warriors staff, and then the first responders are also there on the field. I think they're trying to see if they can secure so that they can move for transport. It looks like, again, it's a serious arm injury is what I'm assuming, as Ezekiel's parents are out there as well. And while we're waiting, I'll just quickly Talk about the first drive for the Waupun Warriors. They went 3 pass plays and out with no catches. That was to number 17 on the catch. Looks like my sign fell here, so I think I'm going to go to a commercial, and we'll be back while I try and pick up and fix that sign. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and AM 1170.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandazand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome back again to Veterans Memorial Field. The ambulance has come over to the sideline. Ezekiel Kelly is up on his feet, but I'm guessing from what I've seen past injuries, so he is getting off the field. I'm assuming that it's a dislocated elbow that they weren't able to get back into place, or a fracture of some kind. So he is able to walk there, but they're going to get him some medical care right away, so they'll rush him to the Waupun Hospital here to have it checked out. Into the emergency room, I would assume. So again, I thank you to the ambulance services and the paramedics that were here, and best wishes to Ezekiel Kelly. Anybody who's a parent out there who's had their child playing sports, you know, you hold your breath every single time that they take a hit or they get tackled or something like that, and then when you see them on the ground, and I can speak from experience, once in a while you've heard Steve Winterhack talk, and I've talked with him a bunch about how when my son was playing here, graduated in 2018, but they had their challenges, and they were in a spread offense, and he was the power back and started out also as a quarterback, and he got hit and ran the ball almost every play. So we're going to make sure the chains get set. It's 2nd down and 5, and we're going to be back here to live action. Warriors look like they're going to stay in their spread offense. Trips to the right. Got receiver 2. That's going to be Emmett Hull. 4 is Anthony Nyber. Going to pick up the number on this side. Easton Hull is the quarterback. On 2, he's going to roll to his left. Gets it out into the flat, and a great catch there again by number 14 for the Warriors. All the way down to the 35-yard line. And I believe that that's going to be 10 yards on that pass. So a nice job there by number 14 for the Warriors. Jack Legler catching out here in the flats. They've run that same pass play a couple of times. So you got your 2 outside receivers who are flying and clearing out the flats. And then there's a 3rd receiver comes underneath and hits that square out, and it takes a good touch, and Emmett Hull had the touch to this time and was able to hit it. Pitch going outside to number 16. Lots of pressure there. Warriors must have known something because that's their first running play. And that's going to go out to number 16. Tackled in the backfield. Looks like that's about a 7-yard loss for Hayden Reeder. Trying to get it out to the wide side, but the defense for the Kewaskum Indians was all over that, sniffing it out. Now the Warriors are going to be 2nd and 17 with the ball on the 28-yard line, it looks like to me. Here comes the next play again. Trips. He's running that same route. They're going to try and hit it. They're going to have to be careful here because number 34 for Kewaskum jumped that play, had it. So, and if he ever catches it, it beats him out to the flat there. So maybe they're going to set him up for an out and go. But right now, that's the same pass play that they've used for their completions, for the last 2 completions. And the Kewaskum defense was all over it, ready to jump it. Hull coming in here with the next play. 3rd down and 16 is what's up on the scoreboard. We'll go with that. The ball's on the 20, I believe it's on the 28, but that's okay. You can see on the New Medical Center scoreboard in the upper right-hand side, flag, and it looks like it's going to be too much time. I'm assuming it's going to be a delay of game. Looking for the white hat. Didn't see the signal he gave, but I believe that was the call, so it's going to back him up another 5, so it's going to be 3rd and 21. So the Warriors had something going there for a little bit, 2 pass completions in a row. Came out with a running play and lost yards, and now 3rd and a mile. Hull with it, looking, rolls. Asking for some help. Good step up there by the linebacker who had flats coverage, and I don't think there was, looks like he may have gained 1 yard. And it's going to be 4th down. Give him a 1 yard on that, 4th down. And 20. Warriors are going to have to punt once again. Back in at punter is number 6. That's going to be Hunter Camp. Snap. Gets it off. Kicks it back. Coming up and fielding at the 50 with some momentum. And then he's going to be taken down by number 3 by the Warriors. But they're going to start, it looks like, at about their 42-yard line. Caden DeGruff, I believe, was on that tackle. Kewaskum's second possession here in the first quarter. Again, we had a long delay for the injury. The ambulance is still there, so I'm not sure what they're waiting for here, but maybe we're trying to make sure that he's secure. Back into their spread offense. Inside handoff again to number 8, right off of that tackle there. Good strength, bowling forward, but I thought they had him wrapped up. And now he's going to go backwards. I think they're going to give him his forward motion maybe, or they're not because he broke through, so we'll see what they do. They're going to say that he was, momentum was stopped. 3-yard gain. He had much further than that, but it's going to be number 8, Hunter Lozer, on the carry. It's his second carry so far in this first quarter. Back to the spread offense. They started out with an I formation. Now they've got trips to the left. Here comes the snap. Cook, give again to 34. Right out the middle. Nobody there. Running hard, and he's going to try and run over the D-back who steps in there. All the way down to the 15-yard line. Make it the 16-yard line. So a huge gain for Kewaskum's number 34. Right up the middle. About a 20-yard gain we'll give them credit for. Once again, they're going to stay in their spread formation. They got this. They can see the Warriors. Again, there's a huge hole there. They got to make an adjustment here and either slant some linemen or what, but they're making sure they're running hard. Looks like he picked up about 5 yards on that carry for Lozer. Second down and 4, so we're going to give him 6 yards on that carry, all the way down to the 16-yard line. Not sure if they're going to slant or they've got to do something there, but they've got to get that linebacker to step up. Maybe go into some man coverage here. Same play again. This time it was off more of an inside read. Zone read to the inside. Picks up. Onkoima on the tackle for the Warriors. 1 yard short. 3rd down and 1. Oh, they're going to give him the first down, so it is going to be picked up 4 yards on that carry. And once again, right back to the spread. And why not? Because the Warriors defense hasn't been able to adjust and make the stop. This time inside zone again, following his blockers, trying to get into the end zone, and I believe he is going to score, and it is 28 with a 7-yard carry and a touchdown for Kewaskum. Just want to see if my instant replay button is working. It wasn't working last night like I wanted it to. Nope, so it's not working today. I'll have to see if I can do a little bit of playing with it. Kewaskum draws first blood here, and they are able to score. They have the kicker. They start always off to the side. You never know what they're going to do because they have that center lined up there. Going for 21 seconds left here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Had a chance. That's going to go right through the uprights. Apologize for missing that. Right down the center for the extra point. And it's going to be 7-0 here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. We'll step away and we'll be right back here from Veterans Memorial Field. You're listening to Jeff Sauer on RP Sports.
You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandazand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun. East Central Conference football action on a Saturday afternoon. Beautiful day. The cloud cover has rolled in now. Now we're supposed to get a little bit of rain. Still a little humid, but at least that should knock down some of the heat. Kewaskum draws first blood and scores on a drive of about 40 yards. Picked up here by the Warriors. Number 6 has a huge hole, comes up the center. Again, a nice run back. I think it's going to be about the 29. We'll see where they're going to mark it down. Maybe out to the 30. It does. It's going to be out to the 30-yard line. So about a 15-yard return for Hunter Camp. Starting at the 30-yard line. Easton Hall coming back in to get things started here for the Warriors. Power. Nope, I take that back. Spread offense again. They've got trips to the right. Snapped over Hull's head. Here comes the linebacker from the outside trying to put pressure on. Throws almost opportunity there right off the hands of number 3. So Hull hit it where he needed to. Unfortunately, unable to pull it in after the snap over his head, picked it up, able to scramble and get himself squared up to throw. 8 seconds they're asking to put on the clock. Run down there. 2nd down and 10 here for the Warriors on the 30-yard line. Back to a pistol more look with 3. Now he shifts off to the offset. Hull has it, looks, throws right into the middle. 2 receivers in the same spot. Then he drops it. It's going to be an incomplete pass as the 2 Warriors collided on the, looks like they probably were doing 2 ends, square ends, and ended up colliding, and the ball drops. So that's going to be another incompletion for Hull. Not that the play is, the play is there. The receiver's right there, just unable to hang on and secure the ball. 3 seconds left here in the first quarter with Kewaskum with a 7-0 lead. So a good job here so far by the Warriors of eating up some time. They did a fantastic job of stopping the Kewaskum Indians on the first drive. Seeing if they can get something going here. Delay of game, too long. I was wondering when they were going to start calling how much time they're in the huddle. So once again, now they're going to have a delay penalty that's going to back them up 5 yards again. It's the second time with a delay. And it's going to be 3rd down and 15 yards to go for the Warriors. Easton Hull Trying to bring in his tight end a little bit tight. Inside handoff. Good job there, diagnosed by Kewaskum as they were blitzing hard, and I take down number 16 for the Warriors, Hayden Reeder, with no gain. And it's going to be 4th and 15 here for the Warriors on the 25-yard line. That's going to do it here for the first quarter. We'll be back here as second quarter action will start from Veterans Memorial Field. Kewaskum Indians 7, the Waupun Warriors nothing. Here on RP Sports. We're broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. You're listening to Jeff Sauer.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. Plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun. Just saw the end of the punt. And Kewaskum Indians will be taking over at the 45-yard line of the Warriors. Their third possession. They scored on their second possession. The Warrior defense was able to hold on the Kewaskum first possession. Heavy dose of running plays. They've only had 5 pass plays so far for Kewaskum. They've been spreading it out. This time they go to a real spread. They get the running back is out. So 5 receivers. Nobody in there to protect. Here comes the shotgun. Looking to throw it deep. Had it. Just overthrew number 10. So incomplete pass. That's 4 in a row incompletions here for number 16, Ryan Cook. Continuing to try and hit it. 2 of those were not his fault at all. They were in the hands of the receivers, and they dropped them. Although the one was really a dive play that the receiver had to dive for it and get it on his hands, but as he hit the ground, it knocked loose. That time, that one was not close. Going to go back to the same setup. 5 wide receivers, just a single back in the shotgun, and that's going to be Cook. This time he's going to try and go again down the seam. He was open as well, but just overthrew him. So trying to use their speed that so far they have not been able to execute. So they're going to go another 3rd down and 10. Let's see what's going to happen here on this setup. Brings his receivers back. Ball on the 45-yard line for Kewaskum Indians. Same setup again. Trips to the left. 3 wide receivers. Out to Cook. Rolls a little bit. Tight. Good play there on the sack by number 67 of the Warriors. Great job by Owen Koima getting the sack and a loss of 3 yards for Cook. So he was trying to roll out to his right. Koima busting through the lineup and gets the sack for the Warriors, and they've stopped the Kewaskum Indians on 3 straight plays. 4th down and 13, and Kewaskum's going to have to punt. Here comes the snap. Punted away. Good kick. Going back to pick it up is number 3 for the Warriors. That's going to be Caden DeGruff. He tries to get outside wide. There's going to be a block in the back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 22-yard line, I believe, will be where they're going to stop it. We'll have to see what the penalty is. Looks like there's another injured Warrior down. Yep, it's getting back up. DeGroff had a good one. Let's see what the play is. I'm looking for the white hat. There's a flag. He's marking the ball at the 19, which I don't think is a good spot. I thought he was up to the 22 when he got illegal block in the back. That's what I thought I saw as well. So they're going to move it back. Yards, so they did it from the spot of the where the flag was at. Not sure how that all corresponded there, but it's going to be first down and 10 for the Warriors at their 11-yard line. So Warriors come on out. Here comes the first play. Hall trying to go deep on a fly pattern. And he does unable to hit him. Sorry about that camera action. I had a little B action here that was bothering me. Tried to take a swipe at it. Second down and 10. It's going to be 4 straight incompletions there for Hull. Staying in their spread offense again. We'll see if we can widen this out from that shot. Trips to, looks, blitz was coming. Hall tucks it and takes off running. Looks like he's able to pick up about 4 yards. I think we'll see if they mark it at the 15. They do, so Hall picks up 3 yards, 4 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Warriors. Again, staying in their spread with a pistol set. Now they move him to power side, I guess what you call it, the wide side of the field with the back. He's going to stay in and help protect a bubble. Throws the bubble screen, trying to get up and make a play is number 3, and he's going to be tackled. That's Caden DeGroff. It's going to be taken down at about the 20-yard line, it looks like. So it's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Warriors. See if they decide to go for it. 5 yards on the bubble. Hull came off the field. They thought they were going to go for it. So now they put him in to block for punt. Here's the kick. Good kick there. It's going to be fielded, though, by number 11 on the run. Is going to pick it up at the 48-yard line. Lowers the shoulder and gets a couple more yards. That's going to be Carson Rolfe for Kewaskum. Tackled by number 22, Kyler Sanders. And the Kewaskum Indians offense will come back onto the field. Warriors were close. They gained 9 yards on that series. But not close enough to stay in the game, and with a position only down by a touchdown. There's no way in heck you're going to try and keep that ball when it's at the 20-yard line. Unfortunately, the net was only about 12 yards for the Warriors. Coming in motion, inside handoff, and gets it taken out for about a 2-yard gain. It's going to be number 22. Donovan Zilmer on the carry for 2 yards. Coming in motion from his receiver position. Kewaskum again, they're going to go with power to the right side with a wing back there, and Twins out here on the reception. Number 34 is in the backfield. Give it to him to the power side. They pull the tackle. He kicks out, take it off down the sidelines, and gaining a huge gain there for about 12 for number 34, Dylan Steger. First down for Kewaskum. Down to the 17-yard line. Taken out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. Same setup again. They've got power to the left-hand side, but the back is also to the left. Twins to the right. Right up the middle. bouncing, getting it up and turning up the field, but a good job there by the safety to step up. After about a 6-yard gain, it looks like, was number 8, Hunter Lozer. I'm gonna give him 6 on that. It's a short 6, a long 5. So it's going to be second down and about 4 yards from the 13-yard line. You got Kewaskum once again. Inside handoff, kicks out. They had a blitz coming from the corner, trying to race to the corner of the field and getting in there for the touchdown for Kewaskum. It's going to be trying to pick up the number. I think that was number 34, Steger, if I remember correctly. It is Dylan Steger, so he picks up 13 yards for a touchdown. And Kewaskum strikes again here in the second quarter. There's the setup once again. Steger is going to come in and try and kick the extra point again. Drilled one right down the middle last time. Delay of game is going to be the call. They're going to back him up 5 yards. I'm sure he'll still stay in there and kick, give him a little bit more. So it'll be from 25 yards instead of from 20. Once again, Kewaskum setting here for the extra point. Here's the kick. It's up. And it's good for Steger. And it's score now on the New Medical Center scoreboard for Kewaskum 14. And the home team, Waupun Warriors, here on Parents' Day, 0. We'll be back after this quick message.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get-to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887.
Whoops, sorry about that. I had the volume down. I should have looked a little bit closer. Hayden Reeder on the reception on the kickoff. They're going to be taking off at the 35. Kewaskum with a 14-0 lead, looking to maintain being undefeated in East Central Conference play and to be tied with the Berlin Indians, who are they won last night over Plymouth 26-24. So currently Berlin with an extra game is in the lead in the conference. Warriors come out. Right up the middle, dive hard for it. Gains about 1 yard on the carry for the Warriors. That's going to be Reeder, number 16. Second down and 9 for the Warriors. Timeout's going to be called here by Adrian Harmson, head coach for the Warriors. We'll be back after this quick message on RP Sports. You're listening to Jeff Sauer broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake.
Welcome back here to Waupun Veteran Memorial Field. Warriors just took a timeout here with 7:32 left on the New Medical Center scoreboard. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here, trying to keep up with the stats, run the camera, run the computer, and the ads all at one time. So if I'm missing something, my apologies. Also asking people, if you're out there listening and watching, please put something in the chat here on YouTube. I'll be glad to recognize your statements that you're going to put out there, as long as they're kind, because the kids go back and watch this over and over. Here it is again, this time Power pulling the whole group and unable to get out there and lead, as number 22 is going to be taken down for a loss. Sanders is going to lose about 8 yards. It's going to make it 3rd and 18 here for or 17 for the Warriors. They tried to get some lead offensive linemen out in front of Sanders, and it was just clogged up as the Kewaskum Indian defense just followed their pull. Rolling inside, that was number 15 on the throw as he missed it to number 8. That's going to be Chase Beam, who is in as the quarterback. And he's going to have his first incompletion. Fourth down for the Warriors. 4th and 16, it looks like. Here's the punt. Gets it off nicely. It's going to be fielded with a fair catch at the 40-yard line. It's number 17. And that will be the change of possession here with 6:42 left on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Once again, a huge shout out to some of the Waupun community members who have been sponsoring the Warriors program. I'd like to have some of them get on board here and be a RP Sports sponsor, especially as we do the basketball season and possible baseball season with the Warriors. So a shout out to Paul's Snow Plowing and Lawn Spraying and Horicon Bank for being sponsors of the Waupun football program. 5 wide receivers again. Cook with room, sneaks out, steps up. Good defensive tackle there after only a 1-yard gain for Cook. Good read on that and stepping up and making the tackle. I think that was Anthony Nyber that was on the tackle. I wasn't not 100% sure. Clock sitting here running. Kewaskum with a 14-0 lead. So far, pretty good showing here by the Warriors. Back to the 5 wide receivers. I'm wondering why they're running this so constantly. I mean, they were running the ball so well. Cook's going to roll out to the right with pressure and throws and makes the completion down to number 10 for about a 16-yard completion. Catch there by Derek May for 16 yards. Once again, staying with the 5 wide receiver look, and Cook in the backfield. First down and 10 for Kewaskum. Once again, here comes pressure, throwing, and a chance to have an incomplete as a pass. Let's see if he did catch it. I guess he did. They moved the chains so quickly, I'm not sure. I think that looks like about a 17-yard completion. I'm just going to make the guess there. That was to number 2 from Cook. Owen Parrish with the reception, but there's a flag on the play, and this is coming back. It looks like there was a holding. I didn't see the flag, so The chains should not have moved, and now they ended up messing up what it was originally called for. So we'll have to see what happens here. The holding call is right from where the flag is at. They're going to back them up 10 from there. That's going to take it down to the 38, so which was a good play for Kewaskum. Now is negated. Back to the spread offense. Again, with 2 wide receivers now, they have a back in the infield. That doesn't surprise me. 1st and 30. Huge hole. Good read there by Koima and number 56. Looks like he picks up about 4 yards. Back to the same spread setup again. Now coming in, though, is number 34 for Kewaskum. Pass protect. Look right down the seam. There they make the completion that they were looking at before. And a good catch there by number 22. That's going to be about a 35-yard pass completion. Down to number 22, Donovan Zilmer. Kewaskum is able to roll. They've been trying to hit that seam pass for a while, and they finally were able to hit it. Number 28 in the backfield this time, that's Dylan Soik for Kewaskum. Again in their spread, Soik had a big hole and a missed tackle by number 16, Reeder. Allows him to pick up about 8 yards, I think will be is what we'll call that. So it's going to be 2nd down and 2 for the Kewaskum Indians. Huge pass play just a little while ago to Zilmer from Cook for 35 yards to get them back down the field. Back in again to the traditional spread. 34 is in there. That's Steger. Has it. Bounces to the outside. Tries to get it around. And that's a great tackle there for a loss of about a yard. Nice step up there by Anthony Nyber to get that shoestring tackle. They're going to call it no gain. So it'll stay at 3rd and 2 for Kewaskum. Beautiful tackle there. Things are clouding up a little bit, getting a little dark over there. And not too bad yet, but just looking to see where I'm going to be broadcasting over in Fond du Lac for the St. Mary Springs WLA game. Battle of undefeateds and ranked. Going to be a timeout called by Coach Steve Tenney's, and we'll step away while they are on their timeout. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth from Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field. Kewaskum Indians took a timeout. Coming back here, 3:03 left on the clock. 3rd down and 3 with the ball on the 16-yard line for Kewaskum. 3 wide receivers, a good inside zone read, and he picks it up before stumbling. He would have had a lot more yardage, but Cook stumbles on that zone read, keeps. Ends up diving for it himself, and he picks up about 5 yards. 4 yards on the pickup. Trips to the right, still in the spread offense. Number 34, Steger in the backfield. This time he keeps it himself. Dive right up the 2 gap. There's going to be a flag. It looks like there's going to be a holding call, I believe. That should negate that, but we'll see what happens. On the defense. So it's going to be half the distance to the goal line. So it looks like it's going to be first down from the 2. Clock is running still on the New Medical Center scoreboard. So the holding penalty takes the ball down to, I think it was a hold. I'm not sure what the call exactly was, so I apologize that I missed it. Here comes the play. New QB, and that's number 9. He takes it up the gut and is going to score the touchdown for 2-yard carry and a touchdown for number 9, Dawson Stahl. And Kewaskum now with a 20-0 lead over the Waupun Warriors. Once again, they have this strange setup where they send all of their linemen over to the left. They save the center to the right. Run back into position. Just waiting to see what happens, because if they don't react, obviously they could snap the ball from there. Here's the kick by number 34, Dylan Steger, and it's good. And the Kewaskum Indians now lead the Waupun Warriors 20-0 here at Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun. 2:08 left in the clock for the second quarter. We'll step away real quick. Actually, we'll just stay right here. Trying to figure out why I'm having these issues with my computer and the delay, so I might end up trying to switch one of my video cards out, because it's just kind of bugging me. So maybe I'll end up switching the scoreboard and the other card around and see what happens. So if it is black a little bit at halftime, which hopefully you won't notice it, but if it is there, just know that I'm trying to do a little bit of fixing so I don't have this back and forth lag when I'm swinging the camera. So we'll see if I can see if my HD cards, video cards, if I can't switch them around, if it'll make a difference. So Warriors still are going to have a little bit of time. They still have the 2 timeouts left and 2:08, so if they can get a hold of the ball here, it might be able to help get something on the scoreboard. Cutting it off again is Reeder. This time he takes up to the middle, stopping right before he's getting hit, which is one of the mistakes that Hayden's going to have to try and correct, so that he can try and run through some of those tackles. By stopping, he becomes a still target easily for them to hit. Up to the 35-yard line, though, for the Waupun Warriors, as they're going to take over here with 2:05 left on the clock in the second quarter. Easton Hall comes back in at quarterback. May try to swap out a cord, too, see if that'll make a difference. Spread offense, trips this time to the left. Hull and at quarterback, leaving protection with Reeder. A pump and go off the hands and almost picked up. So that went off the hands of number 6. Good throw again, but unable to pull it in was Hunter Camp. Thought he might have been actually trying to throw it a little bit deeper, but didn't come out that way. See if I can get a couple of these numbers taken care of already. 1, 2, 3. Trips this time to the left, running a bubble. Then he's going to get sacked as Hull, as he's going to go down for a 7-yard loss, and a timeout's going to be called by Kewaskum. So it's only going to be a 5-yard loss for for Hull. Kewaskum taking a timeout. Ball on the 30-yard line for the Warriors, 3rd and 15. So Kewaskum trying to see if they can get possession of the ball once again and see if they can move that ball back down the field for a possible score here before the half. Assuming that the Warriors won't pick that up, but let's see. They've had a couple of opportunities to complete those passes. They just are struggling and making sure that they can catch the ball and secure it. for Hull. So I counted that. That's going to be, he's got 11 attempts so far. Got him for 3 completions for 17 yards. So we'll see if I can pick up some more stats as we go into the halftime. So again, spread formation, rolling just a little bit to his right, throwing it deep. He's got a man. Oh, and just unable to hit him just outside of the reach. He had the play that he wanted, just didn't hang it quite hard enough to get it into the hands of his receiver. And just overshoots him, and it's going to be 4th and 15. But the bigger problem is that it stops the clock, giving Kewaskum an opportunity with still 1 timeout to get the ball back. Hunter Camp going back for the Warriors to kick. 21-0 on your New Medical Center scoreboard. Snap is back. Almost got the block. That's going to be running into the kicker, and the Warriors should get the ball back, I believe, because I think it was exactly 15. We'll see if it is 15. Ball is down at the 30, but there's a flag back here for roughing. Personal foul, roughing the kicker it is going to be. And the Warriors are going to have a first down on that punt as the Indian, number 25, who got kicked in the side as well. That's Nathan Heller. Ran into the kicker, so not only does he get the injury, he gets the double whammy of giving the first down to the Warriors, who will be taking over at the 45-yard line, and a first down coming back out with their offense. So Kewaskum did what they wanted to do, but then they made a huge mistake and had a penalty here running into the kicker. See if the Warriors can make them pay for it here. They've got 45 yards to go at 1:35, and they have 2 timeouts in their pocket. Hull with it. Max protection, has room, rolls to his left, throws it deep to number 3. Ooh, that should be, nope, he turned around, and they're going to say no pass interference. I thought he had a hold of him, but they're going to say he did not. So it's only when I'm swinging my camera that maybe I have to do with it. It's got to be the card, or it's got to be the cord. So I'm going to do some swapping around with some of my equipment at half. 1:28 left here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth here in Waupun, Veterans Memorial Field. Trips again out to the flat, just a little bit too high and too hard, as Hull is going to miss that one. And 1:25 left on the clock. For the Waupun Warriors offense. 3rd down and 10. Going back to a spread now with 4 wide receivers. Back to the left. Inside handoff. Reeder's going to get about 2 yards. And a timeout is going to be called by Kewaskum. Timeout by Kewaskum. We'll stay right here with that. Good to see. I see the ambulance has made it back here to the field, so I know that they took Ezekiel Kelly, so I hope that everything is good with Ezekiel. No, it looked like it was an arm injury as they put the air cast on it. I don't know if it was a dislocation or a break, but I know that he was in pain, and the parents came down to check on him. Just paramedics, everybody did a nice job, and I really want to give a shout-out to the Kewaskum training staff, as it looks like they travel with the team here at the away games, and right there on the spot immediately waving for some medical assistance from Waupun when they saw the Ezekiel Kelly was down. So did a nice job there of helping out. And that's all what high school sports is all about. So taking care of each of the players. 4th down now here for the Warriors. 4th and 7. Going to punt. Ball on the 48. And he jumps number 3. So it's looking like they were going to try and probably catch Kewaskum to jump and get that extra 5, which would have put them in a position of being 4th and 2 and maybe running something, but they unable to do it as the Warriors caught themselves instead. And now I'm pretty sure they will have no choice but to punt. There's the snap. Kick is away. Good punt all the way back to the 20. Back into position is that number 3. He had the initial stop and down at the 30-yard line, so about a 9-yard gain on the return. And with 1:09 left here on the clock, the Kewaskum Indians, with no timeouts left, are going to do a test of their 2-minute drill here in East Central Conference play, where Kewaskum is trying to stay undefeated. See if they come out again. They do come back out into a spread, but they're going to put trips to the left-hand side. Stepping up in the back is Bach blocking. Wide open down the middle of the field is number 2. He makes the catch from the 30-yard line, puts on the afterburners, and scores on a huge pass play. 70 yards on that completion for a touchdown. Cook to Owen Parrish for the touchdown. No flags. And they made that touch pass like they've wanted to do. And the Waupun defense gives up a huge 70-yard play. To Cook. Going for the extra point. Here's the kick. It's on its way, and it is good by Steger. And Kewaskum now takes a 28-0 lead here from Veterans Memorial Field, as the Waupun Warriors now trail 28-0 after a great connection there. Cook to Parrish for 70 yards. And see, while we're getting ready here for the kickoff, if I can get a little bit of numbers taking place here. So I got Cook down for 5 of 10. Let's see if I can get some yardage added up here quickly. For about 135 yards. Again, that's all unofficial. 5 for 10 by Cook. I did see a great setup in Oakfield yesterday. I don't know what that program they were using, but they had somebody on the sidelines keeping track of the stats. And he is saying his knee was down, so they blow the whistle. I wasn't sure if it was or not, but Caden DeGruff goes to pick it up, and they're saying his knee was down, so they're going to take over at the 19-yard line here for the Waupun Warriors. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 19. With 55 seconds still left here for the Waupun Warriors. After a huge play by Kewaskum Indians to take a 28-0 lead. And it's a shame because the Waupun Warriors' first quarter was phenomenal. They did a great job there defensively of holding Kewaskum on their first drive and then taking a little bit of possession with their drive and then just doing a good job of holding them. Hull rolls to his left, steps up. He's got room, but he decides to plant throw back across the field, which is really dangerous to try and get that on him. And I apologize, I didn't get the camera look in there. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 with 47 seconds left now on the new Medical Center scoreboard. Shout out again to a couple other. Now they're going to place it at the 20-yard line instead of the 19. So still 2nd and 10 from the 20. Huge shout out to Gentair Technologies, also a proud sponsor of the Waupun Warriors football program. Hull steps up again. This time he launches it down the field and trying to push off. Thought they might call it offensively. Trying to get it out to number 6, Hunter Camp. Overthrows him, and now it's 3rd down and 10. I get why they're trying to shoot it down the field, but I'm not sure why they started out with a couple of square outs that were working. And yes, I know they tried the third one and it almost got picked off, but part of that's just because of the predictable play calling, and if they would just kind of run their offense a little bit here. And I don't think, and I could be wrong, maybe they have great speed. I can't notice it yet because Kewaskum has been able to protect. Pitch out to Reeder. He's got room. That's exactly what I was talking about there. And there's going to be a holding play, though. It looks like because there's a flag down, so we'll see what the official calls. That was a 10-yard gain, I think, by Reeder. The guy with the sticks continues to move the ball, even though the sticks with the flag going there. But it's fortunate that it was automatically at the 20, so I'm waiting to see what the call is. The official's waiting to get it from the coach. Holding declined, and that's going to be, see what that's going to be. That was a 9-yard gain there by Reeder. So it's going to be 4th and 1 with 35 seconds still left here on the clock. Hall's coming out. Ball was just marked for play with the whistle. Oh, he started it rolling. So Warriors 4th and 1. Here's an opportunity. That's what I was hoping to see from them instead of trying to shoot it down the field. Run your offense a little bit. They did. So set up. Oh, and he moves as he saw the blitzing linebacker come, and now that's going to back him up on the false start. So Warriors shot themselves in the foot that time, and they had a perfect opportunity with 4th and 1. And unfortunately, they get the penalty, and now they're going to have to punt the ball away on 4th and 6 from the 24. Here comes the punt. Tries to direct it. Gets it over here a little bit. Gets a good roll here for the Warriors. And it looks like it'll be downed there at the 40. Down by number 34, Max Whitliff. And that's right where the Kewaskum Indians will take over with 8 seconds left here on the New Medical Center scoreboard clock. 28-0 lead. And if their score is more than 35, we have a running clock. So we'll have to see what's going to happen here. I'm assuming right now they're going to kneel down. And that might be a bad assumption. They get their wide receivers in here. They're actually going to run. Nope, they are going to go to protect, max protect here. So they're going to just snap the ball and down it. And they do. And they're going to let the clock run out. And that's going to do it here for the first half of play here in Waupun, Veterans Memorial Field. The Waupun Warriors trailing the Kewaskum Indians 28-0 here in the first half. We'll step away from our sponsors. We'll come back a little bit, see if I can give you some of the stats. Again, they're unofficial, and the best that I could do is keep in track of them while running the camera. And I'm also going to do a little bit of changing here and see if I can either change out the cord or if I can change out my video capture so that I don't have that little delay that I keep seeing every once in a while. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. From Veterans Memorial Field, it is halftime. Kewaskum 28 and the Waupun Warriors nothing.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin at Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Markesan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Markesan and Fox Lake.
Welcome back here to Waupun. Just taking a little bit of a look here at the Waupun Warriorettes performing here at home on Parents' Day. State qualifying Waupun Warriorettes program under the direction of Missy Dirksen and Joanna Renz. Great job there by the ladies, and people that know me know that my daughter was part of the Waupun Warriorettes as well when they're three-time state qualifiers, and did a fantastic job performing there. So anytime I get a chance that I can put a plug in for the Warriorettes, I certainly am going to do it. Let's see what I've got here going on so far for the Kewaskum Indians. Here's what I have. The Indians had 4 passing I got for Ryan Cook, 5 of 10 for 135 yards and 1 touchdown. Reception leader with the 1 reception for 70 yards and that touchdown was number 2, Owen Parrish. Also with a reception, with 1 reception, number 10, that's Derek May for 16 yards. Another reception by number 22, that is Donovan Zilmer for 35 yards. And I have a reception also by number 11 for Kewaskum. That's Carson Rolfe for 7 yards. And number 25, Nathan Heller for 7 yards. Rushing stats, trying to get that compiled here quickly. What I have for the Kewaskum Indians, number 34, Dylan Steger. I've got 8 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown. Cook with 6 carries for 21 yards. And number 28 for Kewaskum is Dylan Soik. I have him for 2 carries, 15 yards, and a touchdown. And there's a host of other players who have 1 carry. So we'll go to number 9, who had 1 carry for 2 yards. That was Dawson Stahl, but he scored a touchdown there. So 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown, and the Kewaskum Indians lead here 28-0 on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Take and listen to our sponsors for a few more of the sponsors of our game, and we'll be back and see if I can put some numbers together for the Waupun Warriors here at halftime. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports from Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. Plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. It's Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. Here's the stats I've got for Waupun so far. So in the passing area, Easton Hull 3 for 14 for 17 yards. And those 3 receptions, one to number 34 for the Warriors. That's going to be Ezekiel Kelly, who ended up with that catch, and then he got injured for a 4-yard gain. And I hope that Ezekiel is doing okay. Number 14 for the Warriors with 1 catch, that's Jack Legler. He had an 8-yard reception. And number 3 for the Warriors, Caden DeGroff, with a 5-yard reception, are the 3 completions for Easton Hull. Rushing for the Waupun Warriors, number 16, Hayden Reeder, with 5 carries for 5 yards. Easton Hull with 3 carries for no yards. And number 22 with 1 carry is Kyler Sanders, and he lost 8 yards on that play. Waupun Warriors band is playing here, so I'll see if I can swing quickly and see if I can get a little bit of them under the direction of Michelle Nagel. Appreciate the fact that they're here on Parents' Night. Warrior Nation well represented as well, as it was Stars and Stripes. Want to also just quickly give a shout out. So I was handed something by Coach Adrian Harmson. So you can see that delay when I was just swinging the camera there. So I got to check my video card that it should be able to pick up better than that. But it is Suicide Prevention Month here across the nation, and the Waupun football team wants to raise awareness of this stigmatized and often taboo topic. We use this month to shift public perception, spread hope, and share vital information to people affected by suicide. The goal is ensuring that individuals, friends, and families have access to the resources they need to discuss mental health, suicide prevention, and to seek help. Throughout the month of September, we encourage people to bring their voices together to advocate for better mental health care, including an effective crisis response system. After years of advocacy and preparation, 988 is now available nationwide as the new number to contact for mental health, substance use, and suicide crises. A simple, easy-to-remember way for people to get help. This new number, that's 988, allows people to quickly connect with support during a crisis 24/7, no matter where they live. Suicide and mental health is something that affects all of us, and we can all play a part in saving lives. Make a difference in your community. Help spread awareness and understanding and send the message that help is available. So if that comes from the Waupun football team during Suicide Prevention Awareness Month here in September. We're going to step away and listen to our sponsors. I'm going to see if I can swap those cables around and do a little bit of checking to see what I can do to make that so I don't have that little lag. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports. We'll be back here shortly.
The Boathouse Pub and Eatery on the shores of Fox Lake serves lunch and supper with the best view of Fox Lake. Their menu gives you many delicious options like burgers, pizza, nachos, chicken, sandwiches, wraps, and so much more. The Boathouse has great specials Monday through Saturday, including all-you-can-eat chicken wings, all-you-can-eat spaghetti, burgers and fries, tacos, and of course their amazing fish fry. Bring your friends or make new ones at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery on Chief Kuno Trail, Fox Lake. If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. He's been in the business for 10 years and started up Torres Tree Service 3 years ago. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get-to trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-344-5887. This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandazand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome back here. Still trying to mess a little bit with the cameras, just seeing if that makes a difference here. So bear with me as I'm doing some swinging. I hope you don't get too sick, as motion sickness like that would really bother the daylights out of me. So I changed the cord, and it looks like to me that might do it here, but now I've lost my scoreboard, so I got to see what I can do to get that back. In the meantime, take another couple from our sponsors. As we get ready here, there's about a minute left, and then they have the 3-minute warm-up time before we get rolling here. Waupun Warriors are trailing the Kewaskum Indians 28-0 here on the new Medical Center scoreboard from Veterans Memorial Field. Kewaskum trying to stay tied for first place in East Central play, so we'll come back and talk a little bit about East Central play and where they are statistics-wise. And look at some of the upcoming opponents for the Waupun Warriors. Once again, you're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports, broadcasting from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth here in Waupun.
homeandauto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. Homeandauto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at homeandauto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Homan family your first stop at homeandauto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
My fault. Thanks, Nick. I apologize for that. I never came back on after I did my introduction, so I apologize for that. So I'll kind of give you a recap. Going deep, wide open is number 2. He's going to make the reception, and the number 2 from the Warriors from the 46-yard line all the way down to the 11. Huge pass reception there. .43-yard pass reception to number 2 for Kewaskum, Owen Parrish. So apologize out there to the listeners on AM 1170. Blitz coming for the Warriors. Off the end, bouncing it is number 28, and he breaks a couple of tackles and gets into the end zone for the touchdown for Kewaskum. For an 11-yard carry and the touchdown for the Indians. That's going to be number 28, Dylan Soik picks it up. 34-0 now here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Trying to get the kick. And the extra point, I believe that's number 34. Goes a little bit high. They throw, they get it out there, and they had the play, but it was knocked out of his hands. So the Warriors were able to stop them from getting a running clock opportunity here at Veterans Memorial Field. And it doesn't look like, I still look like after I swing that clock, the camera, I still got that little hitch in the video. So I'm going to have to try and do some things that might be with the way that I have my settings set up. So we'll have to take a look at that. But the Kewaskum Indians now take the lead 34-0 here at Veterans Memorial Field. They're going to kick off to the Waupun Warriors, so they come back in 3 plays. Take that back, 4 plays. Nope, 5 plays. Got my writing all over the place trying to get it all organized here. In 5 plays, Kewaskum scores the touchdown. 3 rushing plays and 2 pass plays. Went for the pass on the 2-point conversion and an incomplete. Kickoff going deep. That's going to be picked up by number 3 for the Warriors. That's Caden DeGroff. He steps up, gets met at about the 28-yard line with the 2 flags I saw thrown. So we'll see what those flags are here as the Waupun Warriors offense comes back onto the field. Placed down at about the 27, it looks like. Holding on the receiving team. That'll back them up from where the penalty took place, moving them all the way back to the 17-yard line of the Warriors, and this will be their first possession in the second half as they're trying to move that ball all the way down the field to get a score, get something on the board here for the Warriors. In their spread offense, inside zone, handoff to Reeder. Flag is down there as well. He gets a 2-yard loss. We'll see what the flag is. Illegal motion or false start, or however you'd like to take a look at it. But either way, it's going to be on the Warriors, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Backs them up to the 11-yard line. Still 1st and 15 now here for the Warriors. From the 12. Warriors cannot afford to shoot themselves in the foot by having these penalties. 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 left. Hull rolls, tries to throw the fly, and is incomplete as he was trying to get it downfield to number 30, Max Whitliff. Unable to connect, and that's going to make it 2nd and 15 for the Warriors. So the first play to start out with of the half, the Warriors come out and try and hit the long fly pattern down to the single side And the Kewaskum defense did a good job there of coverage, and it overthrew Whitliff as well. Coming out with the same setup this time again. Hull steps back. Pressure coming from 26. He's at the goal line. I think he stays out so he doesn't get the safety. Hull looks like he might be hurt a little bit as the pressure came down on his legs. And it's going to be a sack all the way back to the 1 yard line. That's going to be a 10-yard loss, so it's going to be 3rd and 25. A 10-yard loss for Easton Hull. And the Warriors find themselves in a deep hole. 3rd and 26 for their first possession. They've gone backwards. And he snaps the ball, and it's in the end zone. And if it's recovered, if it's not a touchdown, it looks like the Warriors get on top of it, and it's going to be a 4th down right at the goal line he's calling. Thought the lineman might have been in the end zone, but it's not. So the Warriors now have it 4th and 26, trying to punt away from their end line. Here goes the kick. Gets it off without really having it tipped, but it's going to take a roll for the Warriors, and it's going to be down to at about the 25-yard line, maybe the 24, and Kewaskum is going to take over deep in Warrior territory. As the Warriors stumbled badly there in their first possession of this second half. Kewaskum now stepping up from the 25-yard line. Direct snap to number 9. He takes it up the middle. Good tackle there. So he gains about 4 yards, it looks, on the play. 2nd down and 6. That was Dawson Stahl. Took the direct snap. Looks like Stahl will sit here and run as the QB here for the Indians to get himself some experience in there. Ryan Cook's day might be over with, as the Indians have a 34-0 lead over the Warriors, and down at the 20-yard line. Pulls it, keeps it, runs a lot straight up and down, so I'm not sure if they're going to give him the first down or not. We'll see if they do. Gets it down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 as he picks up 5 yards. Going quick. Stepping off to the side and getting it right away is going to be Stahl, as he's going to pick up 2 yards and get the first down for the Kewaskum Indians. Clock is still running here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. 6:45 and counting. 1st and 10 down to, looks like it's about at the 13-yard line for Kewaskum. Go again to their spread offense with trips to the right. Stahl is the new QB, hasn't tried to throw yet. That goes over his hands. He's going to fall on it, and he's going to be down at the 27-yard line, it looks like. And that'll be a huge loss. Snap over his head. So from the 13 back to the 27. 14-yard loss. That'll be credited to Stahl. And the Warriors now, on defense, have something going. They've actually pushed them back further than they started. So it's going to be 2nd and 23 for the Kewaskum Indians offense. Stahl again in at QB. The change. Flag is going to be called down. Let's see what it is. Delay a game. That's going to move them back another 5. 2nd and 28 for Kewaskum. So after a couple of promising plays for the Indians and getting good field position on the punt, 2 big errors, a penalty and a snap over the head, right into the hands of Stahl. Left-handed, throws on the slant, hits it inside. Number 11 picks it up and is going to get it almost near the original line of scrimmage. He's going to get it to the 15-yard line. That was completed to Carson Rolfe. 3rd and 12. 16-yard pickup on that pass play. With the ball at the 15-yard line for Kewaskum. Traditional spread set with 2 wide receivers left and right, and the back. Stepping back, goes over the touchdown, and it's going to be picked off there by the Warriors. Flag is in the end zone, so we'll see if that's going to be called a penalty, but it was a good job there on the tip drill by number 2 for the Warriors. I believe that is Emmett Hull, just a freshman, getting some experience. First down and half the distance to the goal as a pass interference was called. And they're going to pick up and start 1st and goal at, looks like the 7-yard line. So 1st and 7, really. 1st and goal at the 7. Stalled this time again. Lead, nobody following through the hole. Steps up, makes contact. No wrap there by Koima stepping into the hole. And it allows Stahl to get down to about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on that carry for Stahl. Not sure why the clock is stopped. Clock is stopped. I mean, I don't know why. There we go. 2nd down and 1. Unless they didn't give the automatic 1st down. That's what it was. Okay. On the pass interference. Good stop there by the defense. No gain. Didn't see who was on that carry. No gain. Just going to give it to number 2 because he's in there. So I don't think that is Parrish, though, because he's not usually out there. So see whom that might have been. Might have been number 25, Nathan Heller. He's back in. He was the up back. Number 24 is going to take it in for the score for Kewaskum. So a 1-yard touchdown carry for number 24, Casey Schmidt. Junior running back for the Indians, and they now take the lead at 40-0. Going for the extra point. Cook, the holder, the quarterback, almost got a piece of it, but didn't. It was number 3 came around that corner pretty quick for the Warriors. That was Caden DeGroff, but put through is going to be number 34, Dylan Steger, on the extra point, and the score here from Veterans Memorial Field is now 41-0. And we should have a running clock going, I believe, now that it's in the second half of play, unless that only takes place in the 4th quarter. I thought it was a running clock any time that it was 35. So the clouds are a little bit shifting to the north here. Some is starting to peek out. Kewaskum getting ready to kick off. Ball is going to be set. The kickoff is going to be by number 24, Casey Schmidt. Just scored the touchdown. Here's the kick. Good kickoff. Picked up there by about the 18-yard line by Hunter Camp. And he's going to pick up about 9 yards. He's going to be tackled at about the 25, I believe, is where he was contacted. He was. So what's first down for the Waupun Warriors at the 25-yard line. And there is the running clock now with the kickoff. Waiting for the ball to get set for play. So 41-0 here in the third quarter. The Waupun Warriors being shut out so far here at home. Kewaskum Indians look like they are going to get that victory. I mean, it's possible that something amazing could be happening here with the Waupun Warriors, but with a running clock, it's pretty tough to close that gap of 41 points. Fake by Hull. He rolls. Drops the ball as he has it stripped by number 51, and the Warriors get on top of it. Not seeing who got on top of that for the Warriors. And see who the fumble recovery was. So that's going to be about a 8-yard loss, and that's going to go to Hull. Second down and 18 for the Warriors. Snap to Hull, gives on the inside handoff. Running hard again is Reeder. He's going to pick up about 3. Third down and 15 for the Warriors after Reeder's carry. I just noticed I was writing stuff in the wrong spot here, so really got a mess going here with trying to keep stats, camera, action with the sound and with the ads. Have another broadcast coming up today. Take a listen to 2 undefeated teams. St. Mary Springs taking on WLA. Hull trying to get around, throws it deep, and just over the head of Koima, throwing it away. That's to be incomplete pass. Looking forward to doing that. I believe I don't remember who will be announcing for me, but I'll be running the camera over there and trying to run the ads. A ton of ads for St. Mary Springs and Fond du Lac football over in that area. Here comes the punt by the Warriors. Running clock, gets it off. Fair catch is called for at about the 47-yard line, 48-yard line of the Warriors, and that's where the Kewaskum Indians will take over. And they'll probably run the clock out all the way down to the quarter. Seeing if I can get these stats switched over so that I don't have too much of a mess going here. And that's going to do it here for the quarter. We'll be back here shortly as the teams switch sides for the start of the fourth quarter. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on on RP Sports from Veterans Memorial Field.
The Hour Bar on Main Street, Waupun is a great place to meet friends. Owners Bob and Tana invite you to join them for their daily specials and great atmosphere. They also bring in top-notch entertainment and host many special events. The Hour Bar is also the perfect place to cheer on the Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and Badgers. There's TVs everywhere you look. After today's game, head to the Hour Bar, 433 East Main Street, Waupun, a proud supporter of high school sports.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin at Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. So we get ready here for the start of the fourth quarter. 12 minutes on the clock here for the fourth quarter, but it is a running clock, so it's going to be a detriment here to the Waupun Warriors. So they switch sides, and they're just going to go from left to right now. Oh, I take that back. It was a turnover on the punt. My bad. Kewaskum starts out again with their spread offense. Number 9, Stahl, is now the quarterback. Tries to give. Inside Reed keeps it himself. Steps up. Gets about 3 yards maybe. 2 yards on the carry for Stahl. Surprised he didn't give it because number 28, I believe that's who is in their back as the running back, had a huge hole to take off with it. That would have been Dylan Soik. Stahl decides to keep on the RPO at run pass option. Keeps it himself and follows his back. Spread offense once again back to the right. Shotgun comes back to Stahl. Here comes the blitz. They get it. A nice read there coming all the way through the hole. Number 67 for a 4-yard loss. That sack is going to go to Owen Koima, reading it and diving right in there. 4-yard loss to number 24. Good read there by the defense. 3rd down now and 12 with the ball at the 50-yard line. Once again, back on the spread. Lefty steps up. Oh, had his helmet grabbed. And then he's going to go down, and he's going to get sacked for 2 more yards. Loss. So a good job there by the Warrior defense. And that's going to force the Kewaskum Indians to punt. I think it's only the second time Kewaskum's had to punt. They had to punt on their first possession. Here comes the kick. Gets it off. Goes towards the out of bounds. Takes a hop. Fielding it. Coming up the field is Kemp. And he's going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 31-yard line by Kewaskum. Oh, they're going to give him forward progress up to about the 30. Looks like it's going to be at the 33-yard line. This is where the Warriors are going to take over. Easton Hull still in at quarterback. Gives a handoff, lead block out there in the twin pro set. Picking up about 2 yards, it looks like. It's going to be number 3 for the Warriors. Two-yard gain to Caden DeGroff. 2nd down and 8 from the 35-yard line. Hull takes it, drops back, try to middle screen, has it wide open if he can get up the field, and he does, and there's a 1st down. Nice job there by the Warriors offense on the screen. Picked up 8 yards, maybe 9 yards. I'll give him credit for 9 yards on that. To DeGroff on the screen. Good play there by the Warriors. A flag is down, though. I didn't see that. So we'll see what's going to be the call. They're discussing it. Waiting for a decision to be made here. Officials nowadays have been starting to carry. No flag. They pick it up. I think he was wondering if there was an illegal maybe alignment downfield. And it's going to stay, so that's going to be a 1st down for the Warriors. Still running clock here, though, as Kewaskum with a 41-0 lead. Warriors trying to get rid of that 0 here on the scoreboard. Hull, again to DeGroff. He's trying to find a hole. This time he's going to get messed by a host of Indians, and they're going to lose about 3 yards. Three-yard loss on that. Well, we'll call it 4 yards, actually. So it looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 14 for the Warriors. With the ball at the 42. Hull once again tries to screen again, and this time the linemen are right there to read it. As they tried that center screen, didn't let the linemen get close enough to him. They do pick up 2 on that. Third down and 11 for the Warriors at the 44-yard line of Waupun. Timeout's going to be called with 6:06 here on the clock. We'll step away also, and we'll be back here right after this message from VZ Flooring.
You've put a lot of thought into every detail of your new home, including the flooring. Or you finally decided on the perfect flooring to add life to your current home. Your next move is to call Daryl Vandazand at VZ Flooring to install it for you. He's fully insured and has been in the business for over 18 years, including starting VZ Flooring over 7 years ago. Daryl can install your new carpet, tile, LVP, LVT, and backsplash. Call VZ Flooring at 920-210-4909 to get a free estimate.
Welcome back here to Veterans Memorial Field. 6:06 on the clock. The New Medical Center scoreboard, 41-0 with the Kewaskum Indians with a lead. The Warriors took a timeout here to stop that running clock. Third down and 11 with the ball on the 44. 2 timeouts left here for the Warriors. Seeing if they can move the ball down the field and at least get that zero, that shutout, off of the board. Fourth quarter action. Hull drops back for the pass. Tries to go long down the middle, and that's going to be effectively a punt. Might be a pass interference here by number 6. Nope, it's going to be a hold on the defense, and that should give them an automatic first down, I believe. So from the 44-yard line, we'll see if they do give it. At least that's my understanding, is a hold by the defensive back. Should give him an automatic first down. Should be a 5-yard penalty. Down to the 49-yard line. Oh, 10 yards. So now it's going to be 3rd and 1 basically here for the Warriors. With the ball on the 46-yard line. Pistol formation here for the Warriors. He's going to try and throw for it on a flat. Nice play there. He's going to step out, and he's going to go out at about the 40-yard line. Picks up the first down. 6-yard pass completion. And a first down for the Warriors. Clock is still rolling. They got something rolling here, though, offensively. I believe that was to DeGroff again on the catch. Hull with a power pistol. Gives it to DeGroff. He's trying to get up. Steps up as the defense. And it looks like he's going to go down. We'll see what that's going to go for as a loss. Looks like that's going to be a 3-yard loss to DeGroff. 2nd down and 12, maybe 13, I believe it is. Let's go 2nd and 13 from the 48-yard line. Hull's going to take a timeout. So it looks like there's a little bit of confusion on trying to get the play in. So with 3:41 left here on the New Medical Center scoreboard, the Kewaskum Indians 41, the Waupun Warriors 0, but the Warriors are trying to get something done here at the end of the game a little positive to end the game on and see if they can erase that 0.
Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Christine File Agent at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun or call 920-324-3488 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome back here to live action. So Waupun Warriors are trying to get something on the scoreboard here against Kewaskum, playing here at home. They'll be at home again next week also against Sheboygan Falls, who trounced the Ripon Tigers. Hull rolls a little bit to his right, throws it down the field with a little bit of a wobble on it and almost picked off there by number 6. Clock keeps running, and it's going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Waupun Warriors. It's the 3rd incompletion I have for Hull in this half. They did have some stuff going there a couple of times on the passing plays here. So far I have them as a positive 17 yards. Tries again, steps up right into coverage, avoids it, tucks it, and is able to get 1 yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 11. And 1 yard on the carry. 41-yard line of the Indians. Waupun trying to score something here. The clock is at 2:30 and running on the New Medical Center scoreboard. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Kind of moved my camera. I apologize like that for on the scoreboard. I don't know how that happened. Tries to run, slow it up, and 4th down. Picks up 2 yards for number 22, Sanders. And it's going to be a turnover on downs at 2:05. Kyler Sanders, just a sophomore, 5'8", 160. And the Kewaskum Indians now take over. Timeout's going to be called by Kewaskum. We'll step aside with them, and we'll be back.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
Welcome back here to the Veterans Memorial Field. 1:52 left here on the clock. The Kewaskum Indians take over on downs. They call a timeout. Give some of their players a chance to get some experience here with a 41-0 lead. Kewaskum will be tied for first place with Berlin. Both teams at 4-0 in the conference, which means they automatically should have be qualifying for the playoffs. Kewaskum with a more traditional set with a kind of a power back off to the left. Throwing it for a completion. It's number 13 and running up to for an 11-yard gain. So in at quarterback is Andrew Reichert. He tossed that one over to Landon Daniel for an 11-yard completion. Moved the ball out to the 50-yard line in Kewaskum. With a 1:13 left on the clock here on the New Medical Center scoreboard. Handoff inside. It's going to be number 21, no gain. 27, I'm sorry about that, Corbin Dexter. Second down and 10. "35 seconds left here. The New Medical Center scoreboard. Two wide receivers, one left, one right. Power back, stepping off sides is number 70 for the Warriors, Clayton Taylor, just a sophomore. Gets a free 5 yards, stops the clock until the ball is set, and now it starts rolling again. Down to 10 seconds left here in the game. This shall probably be the last play. 13 hands it off. Good run there by number 27 once again. Corbin Dexter picking up 7 yards, and that's going to do it here from Veterans Memorial Field here in Waupun. Thank you again for listening to this RP Sports broadcast. RadioPlusInfo.com on YouTube. The Kewaskum Indians 41 and the Waupun Warriors 0 in East Central Conference play. We're going to be back on the air again right about 6:30 as we're going to be broadcasting St. Mary's Springs taking on WLA in conference action. Both teams are undefeated and both are ranked. So we'll be heading back over towards Fond du Lac and coming back on the air. So thank you again. Just going to have a couple of our sponsors to end it. I appreciate you listening, and take care. God bless, and I can't wait to see you at the football field.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
The power of intelligent farming is here. The remarkable new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence is available now at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown. Built on the legacy of the acclaimed New Holland T7 tractor family, the T7 Heavy Duty delivers leading all-around performance and comfort. You'll see wider, operate quieter, think smarter, and feel stronger. 2 models are available, featuring up to 313 horsepower. Designed for you, by you, the new T7 Heavy Duty with PLM Intelligence lets you put intelligent farming to work right now. See one today at Waupun Equipment in Waupun and Watertown.
Are you missing out on life? Does chronic joint pain prevent you from doing the things you love? I get it. All you think about is pain. This is Dr. Randy Blahoviak with New Medical Center. We have the solution to your problem. If you suffer from debilitating and chronic joint pain, learn how innovative medicine with human cellular tissue products can get you back to living your best life.
Hi, my name is Les. I've suffered with a bad right knee for 30 years or 40 years. Actually had a knee replacement scheduled, and I looked into this, and it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. My knee now, 3 months later, is almost like new. I can run up and down stairs. I can sit at a gym watching a basketball game. Really, really happy and pleased with the results. Plan on strongly recommending this to, and I have been recommending this to friends and family who have had joint issues, shoulders, backs, and knees.
Call New Medical Center for an alternative approach with innovative medicine at 920-249-8757.
broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners.
Capelli Brothers and Dietrich, Edward Jones, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic,
Bondi Family Dental, Baker Cheese, Right Way Home Improvement,
Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive,
Taco Bell, Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal Oil and Propane,
Pioneer Pit Stop, The Spectrum Call Center, Pizza Ranch, Everson and Gibbs, Attorneys at Law,
National Exchange Bank and Trust,